Hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today I'm going to talk on something that I was just considering in the bath. Well, to be honest, take it back. Me and my partner have had this conversation from last week, and then we were speaking a bit more on this topic yesterday. And then as I've just come out the bath, I was kind of going through my thoughts, and I thought, let me come onto my YouTube because this is what I've got my YouTube for. When I have time and I have time to talk on things that are compelling to me, I come on here and share with my subscribers and with the general public to see what you all actually think, whether you're subscribed to me or not. So today I'm going to talk on I'm a Celebrity Star, Mo Farah. And let me rephrase that. I'm going to talk on I'm a Celebrity Star, Sir Mo Farah. And the reason I'm talking on him, because I feel like a lot of us are here getting entertained by I'm a Celebrity, having a lot of laughs, having some discussions about some of the subject matters that these celebrities may actually bring up, whether that be David A and his two girlfriends, whether that be Mo Farah and his actual history of how he came to be here in England and actually find himself now on I'm a Celebrity every night on our TVs. Now, I'm going to read firstly a little extract. As you know, I do a little extracts, but I also listen to what people say and also know a bit of his history already. But I'm going to read directly from the Google AI about Mo Farah and then stay with me so I then delve into what my thoughts are. So his real name is Hussein Abdi Khan, and he was born in Somaliland, north of Somalia. At approximately 9 years old, he was separated from his mother and brought to the UK illegally under the name of another child, Mohammed Farah, by a woman he did not know. Now, I want us to settle on that first little topic. He was trafficked to England, and now he is a celebrated British athlete that is now been knighted and has to be called Sir Mo Farah. But he was not born here. Now, this is the first topic that caught my eyes that I'm going to settle on first of all. Now, there's a lot of race riots. There's a lot of get rid of asylum seekers. There's a lot of, oh, we want Britain to be white again. But then I'm sitting here thinking, as I've said for a very long time, but I haven't actually said on my YouTube, there's so many athletes out there that actually weren't born in England, that England celebrates as English athletes or British athletes. And Mo Farah is one of them. So I believe there's a lot of people that are asking for no asylum seekers that were celebrating when Mo Farah won four of his four Olympic gold medals. There's some of these people that will see Mo Farah now and kiss his bottom, regardless of the fact that he's asylum seeker, and they want all asylum seekers gone. Now, when we also contemplate the fact that this boy was trafficked from Somalia, Africa, he could have went anywhere in the world, and he was trafficked to where? To the UK. Now, does that not show the history? And this happened, he opened up about this. He got his citizenship in 2000, and he actually opened up about this in 2022, that is what his real name was. Now, for me, I find that very hypocritical. Do you not? I'm just speaking my mind and being open. Isn't that hypocritical? That we ask these asylum seekers to come here, we use these asylum seekers to come here, and the ones that we feel we may not be able to use, we want to get rid of and slander their name. Slander their name. Yeah? This is what they want to do. Are you following the scripture? His childhood in the UK. How was he living when he came to the UK? So he was trafficked to the UK. How was his life? He was forced to work as a servant, cleaning and caring for children, and was threatened that he would never see his family again if he spoke out. Now imagine that for a young boy coming from Africa, living in England, being forced to do slave labour, forced to take care of other people's children, and he's a child himself, forced to clean, forced to do the jobs that they seem to want to give those cultural people. So when we look at certain jobs now in care, when we look at certain cleaning jobs, what do you seem to see? Are you following the scripture? Now, I'm an English British born man. Obviously, I'm Jamaican heritage as well. And I love my Jamaican heritage and I love the fact that I was born here. Because this is where I was born, whether I like it or not. Whether I like Jamaica or whether I've been there or not, I've got to still accept that I have Jamaican in my blood. Now, the false identity. The name Mo Farah was given to him by the trafficker and he used a fake visa to enter the country. A fake visa to enter the country, and that same name, Mo Farah, is what is celebrated by England now. And the people, anyone that sees this person, Sir Mo Farah, has to call him Sir Mo Farah. Imagine that. His school PE teacher, Alan Watkinson, which I'm going to give him a small round of applause, because well done to Alan Watkinson for getting him, noticing his situation, and he helped him secure foster care, and then he was granted British citizenship in July 2000 under the name Amir Farah. So well done to his teacher, Alan Watkinson, because he saved Mo Farah, Hussein Abdi Kahim, from the torture and the upbringing that was being forced upon him by no help of his own, because he was a child when he was brought here. Yeah? Helped him get out of that situation. So I'm applauding him because he allowed him to get a citizenship, which then allowed him to then become 4 times Olympic British gold medalist. Allowed him to. I say a small clap because he done it for Mo Farah. He done it for Mo Farah. Why? Possibly because he saw a talent in Mo Farah. Now the people that we don't see talent in, they can't be a nurse, can't be a dentist, can't be an athlete. Do we care for them as much as we care for the ones that could be doing things for us? Doing things for us. And I think this is where I come back to a point again. As someone, even as a black man running my business and trying to be very independent, because when you become a business owner, the whole aim of being a business owner is to become self-sufficient and independent for yourself. It is not to feel like you have to feel pressure by bigger organizations. It's not to feel like you have to kiss up to anyone, because you should feel your work ethic, your business plan, your structure should sell your products and be your own marketing in that sense. I find a lot of people will use their marketing skills of co-collaboration to confuse the general public who are the buyers that group of people are all reliable. We see it with Whatnot now. Let's not get away because we're talking about Mo Farah, but I'm trying to show you where the mindset is overstanding a lot of this and where it comes from as well. And the point that I was trying to say with why I brought up my business is because I realized as a black man, as a black Muslim man who upholds my Jamaican heritage and upholds the fact that I am English and upholds the fact I want to be independent, trust in my service and will not kiss up to anyone that feels they need to be kissed up to, or won't talk to you with any respect, even though you are the owner of you're coming to someone that owns something. So for me, I'm looking at it as, what about those ones that weren't helpful to England or Britain? Did that teacher also help them? Did he then go on and look for more people that were goat children that actually have been trafficked this way, whether in his school or via charity, whatever way? Did he? I don't know. I haven't researched him. I'm not judging him. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he didn't. But it's a presumption. It's a question to be asked. Yes, we celebrate Sir Mo Farah because we know his story. He got his British citizenship, and then he ran for Great Britain in the Olympics, and he won 4 gold medals. He won 2 of them in London. So he's celebrated because he won that for them. What about the ones that weren't able to win something? What about them? What about the poor ones that have been forgotten about? And when people are talking about getting rid of asylum seekers, are you not thinking about getting rid of Mo Farah? Are we not thinking about you're going to get rid of 4 of your gold medals? And then I went into another little topic, and I actually found something that was quite revealing, and it was actually written in 2024 by a young, how old was he? 17-year-old, a 17-year-old Eli Crossley, and while doing work experience at Best for Britain. I don't know what this is. I just found this randomly, and this was before the Euros a couple of years ago, and this is where I say applaud to Eli Crossley, because he's given me the content that I needed instead of just saying it out loud. And I will go into other stars. But he says it simply, yeah. Some of England's greatest talents in the current and previous squads would not have had their chance to repeat. Some of England's greatest talents in the current and previous squads would not have had the chance to represent England, especially if past immigration laws had been as harsh as legislation like the Rwanda bill implemented by Rishi Sunak and his Tory counterparts today. This was written in 2024. We have come so far in previous tournaments, and if the Tory government stays in power for much longer, their increasing hostility to immigrants could restrict our ability to find talented players to represent us in future tournaments. And after all, surely our England team can't become as disastrous as this current government. No matter what happens in this tournament, we can be grateful that many of these exceptional talents can and are able to represent us this summer. Written by Eli Crossley, age 17, while doing his work experience at Great Britain. Obviously, there's a bit more there. Obviously, let's get the focus. There's a lot. He's written a lot there, to be extremely honest. He's written a lot there. You can obviously scroll through, have a good read yourself. And then he goes into some players, and players that really may not be representing England 2 years ago, and really, without immigration, without people taking asylum in England, this would not even be, these players may not even, shouldn't be even, may not even be representing England at this World Cup 2026 in America. Remember this. So we've got Joe Gomez, Gambian, Declan Rice, Republic of Ireland, Mark Gay, Ivory Coast, Ebere Eze, Nigeria, Ezo Konsa, Congo, Portugal, Anthony Gordon, Scotland, Republic of Ireland, Kyle Walker, Jamaica, Harry Kane, Republic of Ireland, Trent Alexander-Arnold, USA, Cole Palmer, St. Kitts and Nevis, Bukayo Saka, Nigeria, Jude Bellingham, Republic of Ireland, Conor Gallagher, Scotland, Republic of Ireland, Ivan Toney, Jamaica, and one of my favourite players for the future, Kobe Mainu, Ghana. So without immigration, without asylum seekers, some of these players, not all of these players, not some, all of these players wouldn't be able to represent England now. They would have been born in their country of their parents' heritage, and they wouldn't be in the England squad. Now, who would England rely on then? So there's a few names there that are starters. I'll read the starters for you. Declan Rice, Eze, Anthony Gordon, Carl Walker, Harry Kane, Trent, Cole Palmer, Bellingham, Saka, Mainu, Conor Gallagher. These are possible starters. Some of them are claiming to be the best players in the world. Who would play for England? So these football hooligans also, because I know there's a lot of percentage, they changed their names from Football Lads Alliance to Resist Britain to whatever the names, they all use so many different names. They keep changing their names because they're realising they connected themselves to a name and now they're being found out for sprouting racism and fascism. They're now having to change these organisation names and come out as somebody else. But I love this child for stating this and writing this in the best for Britain. Because he even realised as a young child, wait a minute. Our England squad, if it wasn't for immigration, our England squad wouldn't be our England squad now. Who would we rely on? It's a big question. And then another topic that was actually confusing me, but also I would like us to settle on and people to understand where I'm coming from. Now, as a Muslim watching I'm a Celebrity and watching Mo Farah, of course, we all have our own assumptions and presumptions of what we think we can see. So for me, I believed I could see Mo Farah eating food, and I'm thinking this food in I'm a Celebrity is not halal. Astaghfirullah. And the astaghfirullahs right now are not for Mo Farah. They are for me. Because I presume that the brother's just gone on national TV and he's just eating anything that's put in front of him, whether it's in a trial or whether it's food to eat in the jungle. And this is, yes, we understand as a Muslim when we're starving, we can even eat pork. But this is you putting yourself in this predicament. It's not for you to put yourself in a predicament where you know you're now going to have to eat this swine or eat haraam, eat non-halal food. But after a bit of research, I found out that actually he is given his own separate halal food, which is different to what the other campmates are actually eating, which alhamdulillah I am proud for. But my mindset in the challenge is, no, stop, let's slow it down. I get away ahead of myself sometimes. So he has halal food prepared for him in the jungle, but when it comes to tasks, he has to do each task as if he is a regular contestant. Now, for me as a Muslim brother, I got the assumption that he wasn't even eating halal food in the jungle because you can see what he's doing in the tasks, yeah? So I had a little judgment. And for me, I'm thinking, why is that? Why did I get that judgment? Maybe it's down to my own inner personality, but I'm also going to put it down to actually what is promoted to us via this TV screen. Because I think it would be beautiful for ITV, for Mo Farah, to have some kind of reminders, whether it's every couple of days, whether it's a day, or at least once a week while Mo Farah is in there, to show that he is eating completely different and he is not breaking one of his 5 pillars of Islam to do halal, eat halal. It's not a 5 pillar, but understand it's part of it to do halal. Yeah, I'm trying to say, so is eating halal, it should be represented and shown to the British public that this Muslim is actually not going against his religion, he's actually sticking to it by only eating the rice and stuff. Overstanding Why are we not promoting this? Why is it not being promoted? But then we can see him in challenges, tasks, possibly going to eat this and eat that, and that then is being promoted as this is what he's doing in the jungle. If you cross-reference what I'm trying to say, it's not separated, it's not put down. Like, I had to do a search to find out that he is eating halal, unless it's a challenge and a task, and he's no way able to get out of the task or challenge if it's an eating challenge, because it's in his contract. Now, me as a Muslim, me personally, I wouldn't go there, but I can't judge him on his actions, if that makes sense. This is Sir Mo Farah. But overstand it, it's not even a joke. Like, for me personally, as a Muslim, I'd rather stay away from that. But he obviously has set things in place that he is comfortable with, and inshallah, he doesn't have to eat anything like that. Inshallah, it just keeps it halal for him. But it's something also I wanted people to kind of like focus on and understand, that while we're watching I'm a Celebrity, we could just be laughing, we could just be watching for entertainment, but we actually can learn a lot from what we're watching. Like, we can learn that really Britain was made by asylum seekers and immigrants and people that weren't born here, and even a lot of the people that look white English weren't, if it wasn't down to immigration, they wouldn't be here. But they're fighting immigration. It's showing that these people actually celebrate immigrants when it is good for them. When it feels like it's going against their idealistic thinking or whatever it is, they want to judge that person now. They want to judge not that person, but the whole groups of people. As I say, there's people celebrating Mo Farah that will be out there marching. There were people celebrating him for winning 4 gold medals. They were celebrating him in Soccer Aid. And yes, Sir Mo Farah, sign this for me, Sir Mo Farah. But really, if it wasn't for immigration, if it wasn't for him being trafficked here and then being able to take asylum in this country, you wouldn't be asking for this man's autograph. You wouldn't even know who he is. You wouldn't even care about his story. You'd be saying, send him back. And this is what we're here for on SJ Cartier Limited Convos, as I say. Open your mind, open your brain, open your thinking, open your eyes. Don't think plain black and white. Don't let what we see on the screen just be what we see on the screen to what we know. Actually contemplate and sit there and think. We all make judgments. I judge Mo Farah for eating haram. He isn't eating haram maybe in the task, but not in the jungle as well. He has that set where he actually has halal food prepared for him separately from the main camp food. So that is better than what I was presuming. We all have presumptions. We all have judgments. Sometimes, just like what I'm going to say to these people, when you look deeper and you research things, we may start to understand we should love each other and care for each other, because we all have journeys and we all can come together to make one thing happen. Love, prosperity, and joy for everybody around. Every single person, regardless of whether you're black, white, Asian, born here and gone over there, born somewhere else, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have a good heart, you're a genuine person, you deserve love and respect regardless of what you are, regardless of whether you agree with it or not. It's like me, I've said it before, I say it again. Just because I'm not gay does not mean I'm going to disrespect gay people. Because I have friends who are gay, for starters. But forget the fact that I know people that are gay. Just the fact of them being gay, why should I judge them because I'm not gay? And this is the same with religion. You can't be judging Christians. Like I said something on, there's an exposed racism group on Facebook, and someone said something about these people marching, talking about Christianity, wanting to get their country back, and stating the fact that they're giving Christians bad name. But in the realness of it, what I replied, and I honestly believe this, I know more about Christianity than these people asking for Christianity to be back in England, asking for all Muslims and all halal food to be banished from this country. They don't even go to church. They don't even read the Bible. They don't even know a Psalms or Deuteronomy or anything. They don't know anything. They're just spouting hate and trying to segregate people from actually loving and caring for each other. This is not how we are, just because we are not something. We look at everybody's story, we try to understand their story, and as long as they are not nasty people in their heart, we show them love. Obviously, nasty people need to know and be told they are nasty and segregated out like that. But if they're not, we don't need propaganda to confuse you who's nasty and who's good. Look with our own eyes. Have a look. Because there's a lot of knowledge to teach us how we should be caring for each other. All the knowledge doesn't really teach us hate. It shows us hate and negativity breeds hate and negativity. Just share love and you will all find love. So you all love these football players that wouldn't be playing for England. You all love a lot of curry houses, and you all love when you're in the hospital and the Asian person or the Chinese person's taking care of you and giving you good health care, making sure your loved ones are safe. You all care like then. Why not care all the time? Because there's loved ones that you need out there all the time. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. So thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And let's enjoy I'm a Celeb. But let's also learn from what we're watching. We don't just get entertained and lost in what we're watching. We get entertained and we learn. And that's how I'll end it for you. So thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos today. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Tuesday.